old Nintendo gamer.
And son.
And then the last game, which I finally managed to do, was A Link to the Past. Stupidly, I got into Ganon's Tower, and I'd done a little bit of it. I hadn't got very far in it, and I forgot to save the game, and I forgot to do the sort of, what's it called when you take not a screenshot, but it's like you take a screenshot and you can start from there again. What's it called?
Save state.
The save state, that's it. So when I booted up the game a couple of weeks ago, I realised that when I continued my game normally, I looked at the map and was like, oh, the 7th dungeon is not done. Why is that? So I looked at my save states, and it was at the beginning of the 7th dungeon. So I don't know what I'd done and why I did it, but I hadn't saved it. So it took me about an hour and a half to finish off the 7th dungeon, do Ganon's Tower, which was really, really difficult. I don't remember basically everything from the 3rd dungeon on in the Dark World. I don't remember that well. And I had forgotten just how hard the game is. Like, the dungeons especially, you need plenty of potions and fairies, otherwise you're going to be starting again and again and again, because there's too many enemies. They do so much damage with one hit. It's just a nightmare, and I'm a little bit ashamed that I spammed a couple of the bosses with save states, because I just couldn't be bothered to do them from the start again. So actually kind of made me look at Link to the Past in a different light, and I think I know Greg said...
You understand?
I understand, yeah. I think the last time I finished it must have been on the GBA, so you're talking a good 15 years ago. Maybe I did it again on the Wii, but I can't remember. But I definitely felt the game had a few problems. The closer I got to the end, the more I started not enjoying my time with it. So I blitzed through the first bit, like the light world. I blitzed through that in an hour and got to the dark world. And then it just sort of went downhill a little bit, unfortunately. But I managed to get all the upgrades for everything. I think I've got a couple of heart pieces still to find. And I do like the variety of weapons in this game. There's a lot of really cool, sort of unique weapons that aren't in any other Zelda game. And a lot of the puzzles as well, with the time traveling mechanic, secrets, especially finding secrets by going between the worlds, is really cool. So I still think the sort of the formula, the idea of the game is still great, but it gets too difficult at the end. I'm not good enough at games anymore to to do that. And I think having to do it on the SNES without save states, it would have taken me forever. So yeah. First one down, I'm going to do Oracle of Seasons and Ages next, and I'll probably do them in March, just sort of an hour a day or something, see how far I get in each one. And then in April or May, I'll move on to the 3D games, hopefully. But yeah, Link to the Past done. Not as well as HOT. I've seen he's completed it with everything, and he also had fewer deaths than me as well. So well done.
Yeah, he's younger than us, is he?
Don't know.
He'll definitely be younger than me, that's for sure.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give us a like if you've enjoyed our content. You can also check out our other great content on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and the N-E Café podcast from all good podcast providers. Just follow the links in the description below.